Greetings, peace and love, and welcome to sendmeradio. Click subscribe, share with your community, and let truth be heard. Greed leads to destruction. A biblical warning for dictators and the power-hungry. History and scripture make one thing clear: greed never ends well. From Pharaoh, who enslaved God's people for wealth and control, Exodus chapter 1 verse 11, to King Ahab, who murdered to seize Naboth's vineyard, 1 Kings 21, the Bible is filled with examples of leaders whose lust for power brought judgment. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 10 says, "He who loves money shall never have enough." The foolishness of thinking that wealth brings happiness. It's the same spirit we see in modern-day dictators, those who silence the people, hoard national resources, and cling to power while their nations suffer. But God sees. And God acts. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2 tells us, "When the king is concerned for justice, the nation will be strong, but when he is only concerned with money, he will ruin his country." Greed makes leaders naughty in the sight of God. They become oppressors, not servants. But like King Nebuchadnezzar, who stood proudly over Babylon only to be struck down and humbled, Daniel 4 verse 30-33, every prideful ruler has their day of reckoning. Mark 8 verse 36 asks, "And how does a man benefit if he gains the whole world and loses his soul in the process?" Greed for control. Greed for gold. Greed for glory. It turns kings into tyrants and nations into battlefields. But God raises up Davids and Deborahs, leaders who care for people, seek justice, and fear the Lord. Leaders who defend the weak and obey God rather than bow to greed. Leaders not defined by power, but by purpose. So let the world remember, the throne belongs to God alone. And those who rule by greed will one day stand before the judge who sees beyond palaces and armies. He sees the heart. If this truth stirred your spirit, subscribe to sendmeradio. We speak what others are afraid to say. We teach what the world tries to silence. Join the movement. Share this message. Let truth rise again.